What's up, what's happening, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Fish and Chips Movie Reviews! I'm Matt Fischioni.
And I'm Sam Chips Cohen.
And welcome to the one, the only talk show where we talk about movies, we review movies, and we recommend movies as well. So thank you all for joining us for the first episode of 2019. Sam, we're in a new year with new stories, new stars, and potentially new
movies.
New movies, new surprises. And based off the trailers and the sneak peeks that we've been getting, 2019 looks to be a pretty interesting year for movies.
Oh, it's probably going to be something of movies that's going to be very interesting, and you know, we got movies that we want to talk about.
Yes, we got tons of movies to talk about this year, but because we're in a new year and this is our first episode, we figure we might do something a little bit different, because in today's episode, Sam and I are going to talk about our top 3 movies that we are looking forward to seeing this year, why we are excited to see it, as well why you should go see it as well. And on that note, Sam, I'm going to leave it off to you. What is your top 3 movies?
So I had to do a lot of thinking about this because it's kind of hard for me. But oh man, because usually sometimes I don't usually go to like the big cinemas to go see the movies. I usually go to see kind of like those independent movies that are like, you know, at like those pretty small movie theaters.
Right.
But based on trailers that I've gotten, I'd probably say the 3 I've got, starting with the first one we're going to talk about, is Avengers Endgame. As much as this movie seems very interesting and going to be very good, I feel like I already know what's going to happen in this movie. I mean, just off of Infinity War, I kind of got this whole feeling of, at the end, that even though everyone has kind of like died, I kind of feel like everyone's going to come back. And it's going to come to this big ending where Thanos will be defeated and will die. And
so that's a pretty big prediction.
It is a pretty big prediction. And as much as I think this, I'm still interested to go see it. Based off the trailer we got during the Super Bowl, which everybody, including I, were very interested to see. I'm very interested to go see this, and maybe Spider-Man will come back, and it'll make me feel a lot better.
Because Tom Holland's just clearly the best.
Yeah.
Except for Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. Well, I like Tobey Maguire. I think he's better than Andrew Garfield, but...
You're definitely not wrong about that.
Yeah, okay. The next one I want to talk about, the second movie I got, is Lion King, the new one that's going to be coming out. And we did talk about this before, and I think what's making, again, just kind of the same thing with Avengers, I already know the story. I've seen the original. I grew up on it. It's my childhood. I'm very, very ready to see this. I did hear, I think there were rumors that they're going to switch some parts out, including some characters.
Really?
I'm believing it's probably going to be the hyenas, but I'm hoping it isn't, and they keep those hyenas, especially Scar's song "Be Prepared."
Yes.
I think I heard that they're probably gonna get rid of that, and I don't want them to get rid of it. It's such a great song,
How is that even possible?
Yeah, I know. Like
no way.
it doesn't make any sense. How could you get rid of such a great song? So I mean, also I want to look at see what the characters are going to look like. I don't know what Simba's going to look like. We don't know what Scar's going to look like. We don't even know what Zazu's going to look like. We don't even know what Mufasa's going to look like. So I'm very, very interested, and I'm kind of like waiting towards the future of more trailers to give us what this new adaptation of Lion King will be. And probably the last movie, and probably the one I'm probably the most interested for, is Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
No, you can't understand me. But put down the stapler or I will electrocute you.
As much as I said all these movies, I know what's going to happen. I have no, and I mean I have no idea what's going to happen with this movie. Based off the trailer, based off what the story looks like, what everything looks like, it really, in my opinion, looks like it's going to be a terribly or stupidly good movie, and I'm ready for it. The Pokemon look something different. The story, as generic as a detective movie would be, looks pretty good. And as especially Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, it is such a weird choice, but such a great choice that I feel that it's going, and I have a good, strong feeling for it. I probably would even put money on it that there is definitely going to be some Deadpool jokes, and also some Ryan Reynolds jokes.
Are you saying that we might get a cameo appearance by Deadpool himself?
If there is, I would definitely say it's the best movie ever.
Okay.
But
Okay.
until then, I'm very interested. I'm like kind of like holding in like everything because I'm like, ooh.
Yep.
So like I'm a little uneasy about like how it's gonna be, but I'm very interested for Pokemon Detective Pikachu, and we just gotta see what's going on. But as I've said mine, I kind of want to know you. What are you looking for? You're three that you are very interested to go see.
So, first of all, that is one hell of a list. I would say 2 out of the 3 movies that you mentioned, I'm pretty familiar with, and I'm very much looking forward to. So, with these movies, I'm actually going to do something different where I'm going to start off at the bottom, going to make my way up to the top. So, for number 3, it's kind of a tie between 2 movies. The first movie is Shazam.
Billy Bats. I choose you as champion.
First off, I'm not familiar with the character Shazam. I don't know his background story, but when I saw the trailer and what it's all about, I was actually pretty interested. And I noticed that it's not like most DC movies like Batman v Superman, Justice League, Aquaman, even Wonder Woman, where it's even like very serious, a little more dark toned. This movie is a little bit more comedic friendly. It's like a family type of movie, and I just love how when people show personality in its characters, it shows that you can believe in them. And Shazam is something that I can believe in.
It kind of feels like they're trying to. It kind of feels like they're trying to do what Deadpool did for another version of for Marvel in a sense, and it kind of feels like they're trying something new. They're putting something out that's like a little different from what they would usually put out. And when I saw the trailer, I was like thinking like, are they making a movie about a character who could basically just give out songs on your phone? It's like, who's this? Oh, it's this off of. I found it. How'd you find out? Oh, I found out off Shazam.
Shazam.
But it's a very interesting one. What else?
So the second movie that's tied with Shazam is this movie that I don't think anyone is here. I'm not sure that you've heard of it. It's this movie called Brightburn. Basically, I want you to take a guess at this. It's basically, the film is about this kid from another dimension landing on a planet where 2 parents have found him, raised him as his own. Later in life, he discovers that he has these powers, including super strength, flying abilities, as well as laser eyes. And based off your reaction, you have a pretty good idea of who I'm talking about. It is Superman.
Oh, I was gonna think of Aquaman. No, of course I knew. It was Superman.
So the reason why this caught my attention is it's not scary how it's horror scary, but it's
it's a horror.
So basically, it's scary of how it resembles Superman. The only difference is it's showing an evil side of Superman, but it's not connected to the DC. And what's even make this movie more crazy is the producer is James Gunn, aka the one who directed Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is going okay. Now I really want to look at the trailer for this. This looks like it's going to be very
if
good.
you have time, it's pretty scary of how much it really resembles the characters, the story, everything. It is crazy.
Now that's something. I was feeling like it was going to be something real. It was going to be something really dumb. But now looking at it, like,
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's honestly, believe me, I was surprised, and you'll be surprised too.
I'm going to watch that trailer.
Yeah.
What's the last one? It looks like it's going to be very good.
Well, I got two. I got 2 more actually.
Oh, really?
But so the second choice for me, Godzilla, King of Monsters.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm trying to reach.
We all know who this guy is, what he means, what
Long
he's
live the
capable
king.
of. Yes, long live the king. So I'm excited because there are more monsters where he could align himself with and he could face off. There is one monster where it looks like a moth kind, and you can tell by the trailer that it's a good creature. There's this other one where it looks like a pterodactyl and it fills itself with fire. And then the last, and obviously the very big one, the one with the three-headed dragon, where he faces off Godzilla. They come crashing down in the next trailer, monster to monster. It looked so epic. I cannot wait for it. And I'm going to make a prediction that by the end of this movie, we get some sort of a cameo appearance by the real king, King Kong. So that way, in the years to come, we can get King Kong versus
That's a
a
good prediction.
Godzilla battling out.
That would
It will
be
be,
something.
not only will it be movie of the year, it will be the movie of the century.
Yeah.
Of the century.
I think the one thing that makes me really interested to go see this movie is that Millie Bobby Brown, the person who plays Eleven in Stranger Things, is going to be in this.
Right.
It'd be a little surprising if I see her try to do what Eleven does in Godzilla, but let's see. I'm very interested.
It'd be
to
pretty
see.
cool, actually.
It would be to see her
it was like
you know,
magically floating up and literally just saying, "Get away, three-headed dragon."
and they like get some
Off my
blood and they're like,
monster.
going through all her face, and she's like, ah!
What?
That would
So,
be something.
it would
that
be
would
cool.
make this movie very fun.
We'll just have to see them. But
I am very interested for all these movies, and I think the one thing is that what's going to make this a lot more fun is that I'm going to be able to review it, be able to talk about it, not just on here, but with you.
Yes.
Because it's going to be something.
it's going to be something. But we got my number one choice, which is...
Oh, really? I thought that was your number one.
Oh, no. Because this movie in particular, this movie actually surprised me in many ways. Both mentally and emotionally, actually. It's this horror movie called Us.
There's a family in our driveway.
It's probably the neighbors. But y'all scared of a family? Hi, can I help you?
Zora, put your shoes on.
If you want to get crazy, we can get crazy. What are you people?
It's us.
Basically, the director is Jordan Peele, and I'm not sure if you...
Oh, no, I know
If
who
you've
Jordan
seen
Peele
Get
is.
Out, you're pretty familiar with him and how he rolls.
He made Get Out a very good
Yeah.
movie.
So when I saw the trailer to this movie, something about it was very sinister, very creepy. Because knowing me, I'm a huge horror movie fan, and usually when I see horror movies, I usually like to shake it off a bit. But with this movie, it stuck to me for a very long time. I don't know what it was, but there was this one part in the trailer, and I'll always remember it, where it was a duplicate of the wife, and it was the first words that she says towards the end of the trailer, and it was like, "Be careful," and then she did like a little sinister laugh.
Be careful.
That scared the hell out of me. I don't know what's to come, but I do think that Us is going to be the horror movie of 2019, because if Get Out got so much praise and success, so will Us too.
I think, wait, what was the horror movie of 2018?
2018, it was Hereditary.
I actually wanted to go see it. I think I was
It
just
was
I think I was
Hereditary.
just probably like, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Well, it's not like most horror movies where it's fast.
Yeah, no, it's a psychological one,
It's-
which I do like those, because one of my favorite horror movies I've ever seen in my life was The Shining, because because you're just watching and you're going and you just feel like something's something's going on.
Yeah, like Hereditary, it's one of those movies where for the majority it starts off really, really slow, but somewhere towards the second act, things get to pick up and you see everything behind it, and then everything starts to get a little bit
Yeah.
creepy, which is one of the things I actually love about horror is the unpredictability. But you know, those are our top 3 movies that we're looking forward to. On that note, we are all out of time. Up next, we have the pop culture news with Addison. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Matt.
And I'm Sam.
And join us for our next episode of the Fish and Chips Movie Reviews. Woo!